been doable. We have been witnessing, for example, over the past year, a tremendous acceleration in United States engagement in our region. For example, the accession to the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation by the United States. I do recall that that has been a process that has been going on for some time. But the new U.S. administration, the administration of President Obama,
I honestly don't remember.
Can you shut up, please? Thank you.
momentum to that effort. And of course, beyond that, we've had the ASEAN-US Leaders Summit last year in Singapore, and we have to have one next week in New York. And now we have the prospect of United States engagement in the East Asia Summit process as well. So I think all in all, we have a very good, well-calibrated U.S. engagement in the region in its most multi-dimensional form, and I wanted to emphasize that aspect as well, the multi-dimensional nature of U.S. engagement, because I must confess that in the recent past, and not until recently, one tend to be more familiar with U.S. security perspective and engagement in the region.
Like to get
But in fact, for most countries in the region, the priority concern has been how to pursue the pursuit of development and economic welfare. And I do believe that that's where the U.S. strength actually lies in terms of its economic possibilities that it can offer. And I made reference also in my remarks about the soft power that the U.S. can employ in our region. But all in all, as I said, nothing is broken that needs fixing. But we can do with more nurturing. We can do with more investing in our relationship. And Indonesia is pleased with the fact that this comprehensive partnership that we are building with the United States is important not only bilaterally, but it is also having a dividend in the region as a whole, because we have been able to facilitate one another's
by reading that, we're definitely getting divorced.
partnership in the bigger picture of the region.
Turn over to questions. If you can, we've got some microphones that will come to you. If you can identify yourself and your affiliation, and you can ask your question. Right here.
Thank you, Mr. Minister. I'm a reporter Felix speaking. My name is Felix Han. And I would like, following Mr. Aquino's question, some analysis that say that right now U.S. actually is trying to balance in the power with China, with ASEAN. How do you think about that? Thank you.
This is what I sought to make reference to when I say that, in our view, it is not inevitable that somehow our region will be trapped in a competitive Cold War type of environment where the gain of one must be at the expense of the other. I think the rise of China, the increasing prominence of China,
I see why you say these. I see why you write this stuff out and everything else.
and celebrate, as a matter of fact, because Indonesia is benefiting as well with China's increasing economic prominence in all areas. And we do believe that it is possible to develop a more win-win, mutually reinforcing kind of engagement. We use the term dynamic.
I'm just putting my own feelings and how I
Yeah, but
take
thinking
things.
about that you want to show this to the counselor and all that other stuff, that's okay.
It's hard for me to think of all the words, so sometimes it would be better for them to see it.
Yeah, let them see this thing. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to get a divorce.
No, I'm not trying to get a divorce.
What this is, when you fucking, if you tried to show this to them, what this does is it's trying to make it to where you're trying to get full custody of the fucking kids.
No.
It's not hard to put together.
That's not true,
Okay,
babe.
and why do you have your phone in your hand? What, you want me to sit here and record the shit I say too?
I'm
just
was
saying.
going to our bedroom. With this in particular, I wasn't trying anything other than to express my true feelings, so that maybe they could look at it and say, okay, these are the things that happen. Some of them are things that happen. Some of them might just be my impressions of things.
I want to raise this stuff.
And then they can decide how we can
around here, because I'm not going to.
how we can best deal with these things. You know, if you point out things to me that are lies or anything like that, then I'll edit them.
I would say though that the 24 brag wasn't what I expected.
More than 95 cases because we had a number of mentions recently in our article with maritime affairs, okay, including maritime police, which
You
was
always put like it's me
there.
snapping and everything else, so okay.
We need to manage the
I don't
frequency of
snap.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not in my nature.
Okay.
Good morning. Alex Sullivan from the U.S. ASEAN Business Council. Good to see you again, Minister. One of the pillars you mentioned is economics and trade, and you mentioned that should be one of the areas that we focus on and can help the Indonesian people
Like a child. Okay.
manage business opportunities. So I
No,
guess my question for you is to give us a little preview of what your opinion is coming in.
These are just
Especially
opinions, and they're
given
supposed to be private
the
opinions.
size of
You know, I
IT
wrote
companies
that at a
that
time when I
that's
was
fine. Private
feeling
opinions,
whatever
but
I
you
was
want to show
feeling.
them to somebody else.
investment relationship could be much stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Only
And then
because of
see,
all the
that's
trouble we're
another
having.
thing. Like you said about a redneck, no.
Other
So
countries in the
you don't
region
even get shit
Did I
right.
put redneck?
incentives
Yeah.
for investment and
Oh, I did put redneck, which I
increasing
did.
trade relationships. And Indonesia's been reticent to do that for various reasons, but I wonder if that's going to change.
I think you describe it as I would describe it as well. There's plenty more room for us to be even better in our trade and investment relations. Uh, Precisely the kind of mechanism that we are launching today, the Joint Ministerial Commission and the various working groups that we have established, the very intensified process of dialogue and talks over the past year, for
You take all
example,
the fun out of my
I
life.
think has
Okay.
really put the
That's what you
issue
said.
really to the
I
fore.
just took your
How
statement and
can
made that my title.
United States business people really enhance their collaboration and partnership with Indonesia in trade and investment areas? We are mindful that quite a few of a lot can be done on our part in terms of creating the requisite conducive climate for investment and trade promotion. But on the other hand, I hope also likewise our partners and friends in the United States can also become more alert to the potential that Indonesia offers beyond just
And then you just put the stuff about a gun. Okay. I swear to God, dude, you're gonna fucking.
What's wrong with that? You want a gun. There's nothing wrong with me putting that you want a gun. You do.
You're gonna end up fucking me, and I swear to God, it's gonna be. There's gonna be hell to pay.
Explain to me what you mean,
I'm
because I
not
don't
gonna
get it.
explain anything to you. You can figure it out. You're fucking. You know everything, remember?
I don't get it.
Figure it out.
Well, I don't get it.
Like I said, I'm not gonna keep
Maybe if
fucking
I
repeating
understood,
myself.
I can correct whatever I'm doing wrong. But I don't understand what you're talking
You're
about.
doing everything wrong. Just put it that way. You don't want this marriage, and you're showing me that, even by what you're putting here.
What I put in my post, the first one especially, I told what I really want our marriage to be like. And that what I really would imagine you to be is a patient, loving, would never yell at me type of person. It's just that every time I'm around you, all of a sudden that's not the
You
case.
didn't initiate when we first had the kid, because I'd always initiated. You talk about coming home, let's not initiate it. Initiating is actually doing something. Talking about it is a big different thing.
I wish you would at
So
least
don't
believe
even
me
fucking
that
bullshit.
90 something percent of the time I do not initiate ever in my history of having sex. And I'm sorry that I'm that way.
But anyways.
I've put myself in situations, but I have never been the one to just grab it and do stuff. You know what I mean? Like I've been in a room or been in somebody's bed and then they do stuff. So I initiate in that way by going into their bed or something like that, but not by actually kissing and touching and all that stuff. kissed the first time we had sex. I think he said something about kissing. It was like a month later when we finally kissed.
That would be like, yeah, that right there is gonna end up screwing me because like with his wife, put this in here if I go to do something. So yeah, that's grounds of
But that's
divorce.
not what they. That's not how they decide
You,
whether or
yeah,
not you
like
can
you
get a
really
gun.
fucking know. Okay, if they want to do medical history and go to talk to the marriage counselors and everything else, they do. So fucking think about it. You want to just do what you can to fuck me out of it, then I'll get some guns illegally, and you can be gone. So it doesn't matter.
If you want guns, you want guns.